Yay! You mad because I didn't let you have a day off? You mad I didn't let you have a day off? Can I sit with you? Okay, I'm gonna sit with you. Hi everyone, I have not brushed my hair today. So that's how we're gonna start off the video. Do a little hairbrush. But welcome, we just got back from a walk, so I'm a little bit sweaty. But that's okay, but I need to get ready. I am going to see John Legend tonight. I'm really excited. I feel like I haven't seen, gosh, when's the last time I went to like a show? I don't know. I feel like it's been a while. So I'm really excited. So I've been going live on Saturdays. I feel like I never really know what time. I was actually planning to go live at 11, and then I took a walk with Aries and I ran into one of my friends and we talked for a while and I was like, oh boy, I'm so glad I didn't say 11 because I'm definitely not going to be back in time. So, hello. Hi Janet, hi Kim. Kelly says, good afternoon from Minnesota. Hello Kira, Jennifer, Nelson, hello. Lizette, thank you so much for being a member. Says, yay, I've never caught a live before. Well, I'm happy you're here. Hi from Jamaica. Barbara says, just coming in for a quick hello because I'm studying. Hello everyone. Jumped on so quick. Hi. Ursula says hi from Idaho. Good afternoon from Connecticut. Amelia says second time catching you. Hey from Newfoundland. Hello. Hola. Hello everyone. Good morning. We got Debbie from the UK. We got Sweden. How fun. Well, I'm so glad that you could join me. Hi, Jody. So glad you guys could join. I'm gonna tie my hair back now that it's actually brushed. But I did film yesterday for my members video. And so that will be up. I'm still editing my video for tomorrow because it's taking forever. But my members video, I might put it up tomorrow or it might go up Monday, which is, I think, is Monday May? When's May 1st? I can't see my calendar. I don't know when the 1st is. The April's members video might be going up in May, but I'll also have a May video. But I just got all sorts of behind. April is just the craziest of months. So yeah, a little crazy month, but it's all good. And so I filmed that yesterday, and I did, like always, I'll always link my products once it goes up as a live or to watch on the replay. I'll link everything. I'm just using the Nars Soft Matte Primer. But I just did a get ready with me, and I did answer some questions that you guys had. So if you are a member on my channel, there's the community tab where I can post, updates or things like that. And then there's also a community tab just for the members. And then that's where I do the votes on what type of video you want to see, and also then what specific video that you want to see. And then I post all the videos there as well when they go up. So I had people comment to let me know what they wanted me to talk about. So I talked about quite a bit in there. There was really, there was kind of a range of questions that I answered in there. At one point I started crying really hard, so that was, all kinds of embarrassing. But yeah, so we got that done. It's going to be a long video. I just know that. There were so many times I was doing the get ready with me, and I did use the Corda Rosa in the video. And I would just stop getting ready, and then I would just sit and talk. And I was like, Samantha, keep getting ready. So my battery was dead by the time I was getting wrapped up. So I was like, this is going to be such a long video. So y'all will be in for it, that's for sure. My first live. Marianne says hi from Kentucky. Hello. Let's see. Oh, Addie is in Vegas as well. How fun. I know so many people are here because the NFL draft is here this weekend. So I know there's a ton of people here. I went down to the strip on Thursday night and it was just people everywhere. I was like, ah! So that's crazy. Tracy, thank you for being a member. Monday. Okay. Or wait, now I'm hearing Monday and tomorrow. Oh boy. I'll figure it out. I just need to know when to pay rent. When do I pay rent? My poor calendar on my desk is covered with eyeshadow palettes right now because tomorrow's video is a palette ranking video. So I you know, did like close-ups and swatches of everything. So I just have, I have palettes everywhere. So, okay, so decided tomorrow is May 1st. That's good. That's good. Life is Demi. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Hello, Chrissy. Hi, Carol. Hello from Denmark. Sorry, I feel like I need to find a better way to scroll through comments. I don't know what it is because there's always like my finger. I can't stop using the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. Did I use this last time? I feel like I might have used it last time in my last live. I also used it yesterday. I can't stop using it. I just feel like every time I use it, my skin looks so good and it stays so well. I know after this, I'm actually just running up to the pool. Like, we're not going to John Legend till later. So I'm like, maybe should I use something else? No, I feel like this is what I want to use. Yep. That's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild. And every single one of my beauty sponges needs to get washed. So I've been using brushes. And this, oh my gosh, it's like hard to actually get. Am I going to go through a foundation? That would be wild. Wowzers, that would be wild. I've been doing these in my bathrooms, but I decided to just stay in my office. I had everything set out here from when I went live or from when I filmed yesterday anyway. So I was like, oh, I'll just do it out here. It's fine. So that is what we were doing. Anna says, thank you for sharing your health struggles currently on the FODMAP diet, and it's really, really challenging to keep up. Yeah, so last week I kind of went into a little bit more detail on just kind of struggling with food, or not even, I don't know if I want to say like just with food, but just having some struggles with like bloating pretty bad, kind of feeling nauseous sometimes when I eat, and it's been happening for several months. And it's so funny because before I went live, I was like, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about health stuff because, you know, sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming opening up about stuff online because then so many people have different ideas or opinions or thoughts. And then I've already gone down like 1,000 rabbit holes, you know, of like what could possibly be wrong with me. So sometimes it can just get a little bit overwhelming. And then I was literally like 5 minutes into the live and I made a comment about how I stayed up late the night before. And then I was like, looking at health stuff, and then I just immediately started talking about it, and I was like, fantastic, you did a great job at that, Sam. But it was really nice because especially, you know, so much of the feedback was like, don't give up trying to find help, because I was saying that I'm just not getting a lot of help from doctors. Like, I had labs run and they're like, everything's normal, great, and I'm like, but everything's not normal, so like, what's next? So people are saying like, don't give up, you know, keep trying, which I really appreciate it. So I have a doctor's appointment this coming week and one the following week as well. So I'm going to try out 2 different like types of doctors, like a traditional primary care and also a naturopathic doctor. So we shall see what goes on from there. And I'm going to start this week. I'm going to change up my diet a little bit, which I already have since kind of my problems started arising. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed I don't post a Starbucks coffee every single morning. So that was, you know, a big thing. And just kind of changing up the times that I eat. I went back to intermittent fasting, cutting some things out, bringing some things into my diet, that sort of thing. But I'm going to do a little bit more starting this week. So curious to see if that will change anything. Okay, there we go. Hey, Sam from Arkansas. Hello. Bethany says EDC is next month. Are you serious? EDC is next month? I felt like EDC was just here. Sheesh. Huh. That's going to be crazy. Oh, we have, okay, it says Busan26. Welcome to the Sam Squad. Welcome. I hope you enjoy. For my memberships, everyone gets a member exclusive video every month that you vote on. And then also in the 2nd and 3rd tiers, you do get a live chat with me every month. And every other month is a book club, and we do the lives over Zoom. So everyone gets to like chat and participate. Even though the live chat for the one that we did for April was just like the regular live chat, not the book club. And I felt like I talked the whole time. Like, there's so many live chats where like everyone's talking, and this last one I felt like it was all me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I feel like I've like talked everybody's freaking ear off. I just felt like I had so much to say. I'm gonna bring my mirror a little bit closer so I can see here. I'm gonna use the LYS Concealer. This is so nice. I've really been liking this one like a whole lot. So very excited about that. I woke up today with my eyes a little bit swollen. I'm not sure why. I didn't wear lashes yesterday or anything that is new to me. So I wasn't sure what was going on there, but it might just be allergies. So yeah, so that's a little bit about health stuff. But Kim says we locals avoid the strip. Lizette, thanks for being a member. She said there is also a big fight in Vegas this weekend. I wish I could be there. You know, I do not keep up on that kind of stuff. Where's my concealer brush? There it is. I do not. I came out to the pool, I think it was last weekend, and my friends were there, and they were like, "Oh, you just missed it. We were just watching the fight." And I was like, "Y'all, when have you ever seen me get excited about that?" Like, I can't handle watching those. That's too much for me. But I know so many people around here, they like to go to them, or like they have like viewing parties and stuff for them. I usually tap out on those. Let's see. Tracy said, I was going to ask if you went to the draft. I didn't. It just, a lot of people, very overwhelming. So I didn't do anything like that, but I did go out for a little bit on Thursday. One of my friends had a pretty nice suite at the Cosmo, which kind of overlooks where the stage was outside. So if you guys watched ESPN at all and saw like the broadcasters talking in front of the fountains, the room kind of overlooked that. So that was really neat. And just to get like some photos and, all that, content, all of that. And then me and my friend were actually going to go out to one of the clubs because we were like, oh, a lot of people are here. Like the last time when the Pro Bowl was here, we ended up at the New England Patriots table. So we were like, oh, I don't know, maybe we should just like see. And then we were both like, we're tired. We don't want to. So we actually ended up just coming home. We just hung out with our friends for a little bit at Cosmo, and then we came home. But we both had busy days on Friday, and she had to like go into the office, and I was like, yeah, no, we can't be out late. So we didn't we got all dressed up just to hang out with our friends for a little bit. But it's all good. I feel like I got some cute photos, so I'm like, at least for me, it was like a work trip. It's like a work event. But that's about it. I might like pop around tonight, because we're going down to John Legend, so we'll be on the strip anyways. So I was gonna see if maybe some of my friends, there's 6 of us that are going, like maybe like walk by the stage and see it or something like that. But I didn't do any of like the actual draft stuff. Seemed kind of overwhelming, and I've been super busy. I was gonna say too, let's see, I'm just trying to get through. Andrea said, are the lives okay, well, okay, this is my Kosas Cloud Set powder, so that just came right out. All right, we'll just pop it back in. Everything's fine. I'll just have to make sure to not hold it upside down. Wowzers. Okay. That was interesting. All good. We just popped it back in. It was free. It was a free deluxe sample or whatnot with Sephora. Everything's fine. Can still use it. It didn't break. Wowzers. I don't have a set time that I go live. I know that I should. I definitely know that I should. Sometimes I go live at 10, sometimes 11. Today it's 12. It usually just depends. Like, I feel like my schedule is just always so different. And at first I wasn't sure I was going to go live every week, and then I decided to do that. But yeah, it usually just depends. And today I wanted to take Aries for a pretty like decent walk this morning, before it got too hot, because it's supposed to get up to 90 degrees today. And obviously I can't take her when it gets super warm. And also because I'm going to be gone tonight. So I wanted to make sure she got some good exercise in this morning. So by the time I got back, I was like, it's going to be 12. But yeah, it's just all different times. I post on my community tab, and then also on Instagram. I always post in the stories as well. So you can check that on Saturdays to see what time I'll be going live. Mariah says it's your first live. Yay. I usually stay on for about an hour, so we're about 15 minutes in. So, have I ran into Polly D in Vegas? You know, I haven't. I have not. I haven't really like run into. Well, I'm like, can I say this? I don't know. There was a Raiders football player at our complex the other day, and I was like, okay. That was a little. There's some players that live here, but it was like a star player that was here, and I was like, oh my goodness. So that was kind of wild. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really just like run into anybody. I'm washing my brushes while watching your live. I wish I was washing my brushes. Oh my gosh. I really need to clean my brushes for sure. Mara, thank you so much for being a member. She says, love being able to watch a live from you. Love from Belgium. Hello. Tracy says, the Wet n Wild is great. I slap that on if I'm running out to get groceries. Yeah, pickups on, etc. Yes, it's so, so nice. Tracy also asked if I've been doing a food journal. I did for a while. I was doing it just to see, but it was like I couldn't pinpoint anything down. And it would be like I would eat something and I would be fine, and I would eat the like leftovers the next day and I would get sick. So it's like I haven't been able to narrow it down, but I'm gonna try more of like a bland food diet, but I don't know. That's been a tough one. Let's see. Jennifer says, going to Vegas next month. Any restaurant recommendations? You know, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think, because I don't go. I know a lot of people usually like strip recommendations, and I don't go there a whole ton. I did just go, if you're looking for something like nicer, our last foodie group, we went to Cut, which is a Wolfgang Puck restaurant in the Venetian, and that was super, super good. If you're into like steakhouses, Barry's Prime, which is in Circa, that was really good, really cool atmosphere. If you're into something a little bit different, the X Pot is really expensive, I'll say that. But it's really, really neat. That is also in the Venetian, and that's where you have like a pot in front of you and you kind of like make your own food, and there's a ton of different options. And there's like a show that goes on at the same time. Like, I don't know. That was really fun. I'm trying to think of what else is on the strip that I've been to. I'm trying to think. I don't know. We're going somewhere tonight. Aria has some good restaurants in there. I know Javier's. A lot of people really like that one. I haven't been to it yet, but like everyone recommends that. Mama Fuko, I hear recommend it quite a bit. Yeah, there's some good ones. If you're looking for something like really quick and easy, I love the Secret Pizza in the Cosmo. The Cosmo has like a whole food court. If you're ever looking for stuff that's just like quicker to get and not as expensive, Cosmo has a whole food court. And like one time I went there and I was actually going to go to STK, which again is a nice like steakhouse with like a party vibe. And I ended up at the food court with chicken sandwich and waffle fries, and it was the best. I was like, oh, this was awesome. So that was pretty cool. Maggie says, hello from Michigan. What's my favorite setting spray? I really like the Benefit All-Nighter for sure is really good. Or the, Urban Decay All-Nighter, the Benefit Super Setter. I really like those. I've been using the e.l.f. Blue Light, which is right here. I'll probably use the Urban Decay today. So those are some of my favorites. Hello from Charleston. It took me 6 doctors and 4 years to get a diagnosis of severe rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah, it's crazy, like how long it can take. How long is my natural hair? That's like, let's see if I can find. Yeah. So that's my natural hair length. I kind of have it curled a little bit, but yeah. So that's what that looks like. Christina says the best part of living here is the strip and the great shows and restaurants. Yeah, it's really cool because it's like there's always something to do. There's like if you want to do something, there's always something to do. Or if you don't want to do anything, live in the suburbs and don't do anything. You know, it's like it's great. The best of both worlds. Alyssa, thank you for being a member. Happy you made it to the live. Hi, Natalie. Kaylin, I also want you to know that literally anytime I wear my Dior powder, no powder, which is basically almost every day, my husband sarcastically says, does Samantha March like that powder? That's hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm glad the Kosas powder didn't break. You know, at least it didn't do that. But, oh no, Christy, thanks for being a member. She says my full-size Kosas powder just did that last week. Oh no, so weird. Hi from Fargo, Israel, hello. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna look through the comments. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna say this correctly. Sonia, welcome to the Sam's Club. Welcome, welcome. Hope that member exclusive video. It'll either be up tomorrow or Monday. Monday should be like the latest, but it is gonna take me really long to edit, but it's okay. We should be able to get it up by then. A really long get ready with me. So stay tuned. Oh, duh, I was gonna use the Hindash palette. I'll use this for blush. You can use it for bronzer too. But I'll use it for blush. I literally put things right in front of me and then I forget what I'm doing. I went back to using the IT Cosmetics brow pencil and I remembered how much I love it. Kim says, have I tried Batista's Hole in the Wall across from Bally's? No, I have not. Did you like it? I should try that. Off the Strip, Downtown Cornish pasty. Ooh, okay. Lizette, thanks for being a member. She says, if you like Italian food, Buddy V's at the Plaza is amazing. Ooh, Carbone in Aria is amazing. I know some of the guys went to that and they really, really liked it. Hi from South Louisiana. Let's see. We were in Vegas last weekend for my daughter's wedding. Oh, I love that. Hello from Poland. Hash House a Go-Go. I really want to try that. I see those a lot of places. So I want to try those. Hi from Switzerland. Would you get any more tattoos or piercings? I actually do want to get another tattoo. So my latest tattoo I did, oh my gosh, that just made me remember. I had a dream last night. I had a dream last night that I got a tattoo like on the back of my thigh, but it was really big. And I want to say it said like feel fresh or something like that. Like it was something that didn't make any sense. Wow, I just remembered that. And I remember waking up. Oh my gosh. I think I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like reaching for my leg. I must have like, oh my, that's really funny. Anyways, wow. Wowzers. I have been thinking about getting another tattoo. The last tattoo I did coordinates of my birthplace on my back. And I want to do coordinates of my mom, sister, and brother were all born in the same location. So I want to do coordinates of that city on my back as well, next to it. I was going to do both at the same time, but I wanted to just do the one and see like how I felt about it. And I want to do the other ones. And then I do want to get something on my lower back, like on the side as well, like some sort of script. I just haven't. You all right, girlfriend? I just haven't decided what that's going to be. How you doing? You doing okay? All right. Piercings though, I'm not so much into piercings anymore. I mean, I have all of my ears are pierced all the way up. I've done cartilages on both ears. I've done right here. I've done my nose. I've done my belly button. All of those I've taken out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so much into piercings at this moment, but tattoos I would still do more. I still want more like finger tattoos as well. I'm about to run out of fingers, but yeah. She was married by Elvis, very Vegas. I love that. Love that. Hi, Debbie. So glad that you're here. Oh, peppermill. I think my mom likes the peppermill. I feel like I've heard her talk about that. Hi from Germany. Oh, good. Nicole says, I've been loving your recommendations on TikTok and where to eat and such. I visit Vegas every now and again with my girlfriends. I can't wait to go to those places. I'm so glad. I love being able to do those over there. And actually, I'm going to try to make some videos on, like, I love making the restaurant videos because I go there so much. Like, I just went to a sushi place, you know, off the strip, but it was so good. It was so fun. But I want to try to do, because one of my girlfriends messaged me and she's like, hey, I'm coming for a bachelorette party. Like, what would you recommend? I almost want to do, like, put together some videos of this is where I'd recommend to stay, eat, do that sort of thing, and see if people would find those helpful. Now that I've been here for a year and I feel a little bit more, like, confident in my recommendations and I've been able to do a little bit more, maybe put some of those together for people who are coming to visit. But yeah, I put all that content. The only place I've put that is on my TikTok so far because I just don't know if it'll like jive with Instagram and whatnot. But yeah, those are fun. Back with the Clueless shirt. Y'all, was I talking about this on last week's live or in a video? I feel like I was talking about it somewhere. I literally live in this shirt, okay? Like I live in it. I wear it all the time. It's one of my favorites. And my friend Tara bought it for me from like the dollar store. like And I was like, this is my favorite shirt. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Can we get Feel Fresh merch? I swear, I feel like that's what it said. And I can see it in my mind. It's like kind of like a classic like tattoo script and it covered the whole back of my thigh. I don't know what that's about. I don't know where that came from. That is hilarious. I know you're into zodiacs. Do you know what your big three are? Aries, Sun and Rising, and Capricorn Moon. So double Aries energy. Feel Fresh merch petition. I'm dying. Oh my gosh. Yes, Carol loves Peppermill. Carol comes out to Vegas. She knows the spots as well. So Peppermill. Yeah, I need to go there. I need to try that out. Hi from Australia. Have I been to Al Solito Posto in the Tivoli Village? I've never been there to the, am I saying right? Tivoli Village? And I hear so many recommendations. I really need to get out there. I really need to get out there and see. Marie Eve says, my new rescue kitten brought ringworm into the house and I just finished shampooing the 3 cats. Oh man, good luck. Oh, good luck. That's so stressful. Leanne, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Never been to Vegas. It's on my bucket list. Oh, I hope you make it out. I hope you make it out here because it's my favorite. I'm going to use the Hindash palette for blush. I think I'm going to do the red blush again because I really liked when I did that last time. Yeah, I wanted to say, oh, Jody Marie says your YouTube short was so beautiful, Samantha. That made me cry. Love your content from Ireland. Thank you. Thank you. I do talk about it a little bit more in my members video and what I posted this weekend and just kind of opening up about infertility and kind of the journey that I went through. And I'm probably not going to touch on it too much here because I know that I'll start to cry and I don't want to do that because I started crying pretty hard while filming yesterday. But at the same time, it feels nice to finally be able to talk about it and to have people understand a little bit more, especially like, you know, it was kind of hard during that time and reading the comments, especially because my skin was so bad. And, you know, I just remember seeing there was like a comment on Reddit that got brought to my attention where it was like, how can we even listen to anything that she says? She won't even take time to take herself to a dermatologist to fix her face. And it was like, cool. Like, you never have any idea what people are really going through. And I don't know, just wanted to give that reminder that you don't know. So yeah, it's been there's been a lot of supportive comments on that, so means a lot for sure. So Have you ever tried Salt in New York? I have, and I didn't really love it all that much. I think I've decluttered everything from there, so yeah. I was gonna say though, talking about health stuff, I did get lymphatic drainage done yesterday, and also what's called sculpt ice. And I've been looking for something like that because I also noticed like my ankles were swelling, um, and sometimes like my fingers, and I felt like in my face I could notice it too, that I was like, I don't know if I'm retaining water or, if something's going on there. And so I'd been looking into doing something like lymphatic drainage, but I couldn't really find, and I ended up at one place and I had a really bad experience. Um, and I was super mad about that. And I also wanted to do something that's more on the natural route versus doing like a radio frequency machine or something like that. And finally, it took me forever, but finally one day on Yelp, this woman popped up and says that she does lymphatic drainage and this sculpt ice. And I did it yesterday, and I posted a little bit on my TikTok. Like, I filmed everything, and I want to, yeah, my eyes are so puffy. That's so weird. I don't know what happened. I'll definitely be making more videos about it, but basically what it was one part was lymphatic drainage, where she is, has like an oil on my stomach and is really kind of like moving everything and like using her hands to push down, like if your lymphs are clogged, like that's kind of what it's going, and putting it to your lymph nodes, so then you drink a bunch of water and you like pee all of that out type of thing. And so she did that first, and I was talking to her about it, and I was just saying, I feel like I've been having these like bloating issues, and I'm just not sure what's going on, but I've noticed my ankles and my face and that sort of thing. And she said I was laying on my back first, and she was like, well, I'll really be able to tell if your lymphs are clogged when you flip over, because you can usually really tell by the backs, you have lymph nodes in the back of your knees. And she's like, we'll really be able to see. And when I flipped over, she was like, yes, look at this. And on the back of my left knee was what truly looked like a goose egg. And she was like, your lymph nodes are clogged, they're not draining properly, which, could also be a cause of what's going on. Like, I could have several things going on. I could have a food sensitivity. I could have something going on with my gallbladder. Like, I don't know, but this could also be a part of it. And it was really crazy to see, because I was like, oh wow. And my right knee was a little bit swollen too, but the left one especially I was just kind of shocked. And she had me feel like her back of the knee, and she's like, this is what it should feel like. Then I felt mine, and I was like, oh my gosh. I literally went around last night feeling the backs of all of my friends' knees. I was like, wait, can I feel the back of your knee? And I was like, wait, feel the back of mine. Can you feel that? And everyone was like, oh my gosh, because you can feel it. It's swollen. I had no idea. I was like, oh, okay. And then for the second part of the treatment, she uses basically like a block of ice that is also has like a clay to it, and runs it over your body. And we did my legs, we did my stomach, we did like my sides, and then I even did like my chin and below. And I liked it because it's ice that you're doing it with. And then like just her hands, or she used like different other tools, like wooden tools, almost what looks like a rolling pin type of thing, and then something that looks like it has, I don't know how to, I'm like looking around to see if I have anything that could help me describe it, but these like, I don't know, she uses other like different tools, but there's no like machines involved, which is what I was hoping for. And it took 2 hours. Like, this woman was the best. Like, she was the best. And she was so helpful, and she really listened and was like going for it and trying to explain things to me and really breaking down all the processes for me. And I was like, can I film this? Because I really want to be showing, like, if this is something that's really helpful, I want to be showing other people. And she was helping me film, and she was so nice. And it was crazy because we took before and after photos, and I put a before and after on the TikTok that I posted this morning, and you can really see a difference in my body. And I looked at the pictures and I was like, wow. And she was like, well, this isn't your results. Like, just so you know, like, this isn't it. You have to really drink a ton of water especially for the next 48 hours, and like flush everything out of your system. And after 5 days, that's when you notice the actual results. And I was like, that's crazy because you can already see it. But the craziest thing to me, and why I popped on TikTok last night to talk about it, was because I have felt for a while that I really don't have much of an appetite. And I kept thinking maybe it was because I've become afraid of food, because when I eat, I don't feel well, I bloat, I get nauseous, sometimes I throw up. Uh, I was thinking maybe I'm afraid of food, but I've realized that I actually just am not hungry because I feel full constantly. I could have I could not eat all day and take 2 bites of something and I feel full. So I don't really know what it feels like to be hungry. And I didn't quite realize that because, it would get to be like noon and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm hungry." But I really wasn't. I just knew it was time for me to eat, but I wasn't actually feeling hungry. And after my appointment, I was driving home and I was like, I feel something. What is this feeling? And it took me a while to realize I felt hungry. And that's what startled me because I was like, I didn't even realize that I kind of had lost the feeling of what hunger feels like. But I actually came home and was able to eat and I didn't feel sick afterwards. And I'm trying to kind of be careful with my words because I just had it done yesterday. I don't know. I need to, keep seeing how my body is reacting to it and to food because I don't want to say that it's not food. I don't want to say it's not a gallbladder issue, a thyroid issue, something like that. I'm still going to my doctor's appointments. I'm still doing labs and testing and everything just to make sure. But I started looking up, what are the effects of your lymph nodes being clogged or, your lymphatic system not draining properly. And a lot of my symptoms were listed on there. And I just thought, maybe this is even just one part of it, and maybe there's something else, and I'll have to work on that too. But just to be able to eat yesterday and not feel sick, I feel like I'm going to start to cry right now. But I was so excited about it. And I was with my friends, and they were all so excited for me. Like, I was like, I can eat, like, I'm eating. Look at me. Like, it sounds so ridiculous to be so excited about it, but I was like, ah. And it's so funny because I kept sitting there and I kept waiting, and I was just like waiting to not feel good. I was waiting to have to like run to the bathroom, and nothing was happening. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So, like I said, she really says you'll see like results in 5 days, but it's like if I can even just eat normally, I'm going to be so excited. But we'll see. It was just done yesterday. It was at 1 o'clock, so I'm about 24 hours in from when we started. But it was a really, really good experience. And she recommended, she said for me, she was like looking at my body, and she's like, I look at a lot of bodies and that sort of thing. But she's like, I'm looking at your body, and she's like, this is just all bloat and you're swollen. And she said, usually I recommend about 5 treatments for people. She said, I really think that you'll probably just need 2, but I'll see. And she recommended to go in 10 days, which I will. I'm going to go back for that. And then she said, maybe after that, you won't need the ice, and we'll just kind of keep focusing on the lymphatic drainage, especially in your legs, because she said, especially on the side, where we get like kind of like the saddlebag area, she's like, that is all fluid just sitting there, like that needs to get drained out of your legs. And I was just like, ah! Like it was a really good experience, and I'm really glad that I did it, and I found her, and she was just so helpful and really listened, and it was a good experience. So I'll definitely keep you updated, for sure, on how it goes. And she took before pictures and after pictures, and I took before pictures even before I left the house to see how it would go. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But I'm feeling really hopeful, especially being able to eat. I felt really hopeful. So I'll keep you updated. And then, like I said, I have the doctor's appointments in the coming weeks as well. So definitely will keep you updated. So sorry, I'm gonna try to check through some comments. Tell me that everyone here is not feeling the backs of their knees. Seriously, I was so surprised. I was really surprised. I didn't know, like, I know like the lymph nodes because I do like gua sha, so I kind of understand here, but she was pointing at all the different areas and I was like, oh wow, I really didn't know all the different areas that they were in. And then I also want to do some more research to see like why, because I'm also going to go back to her in 10 days, like I said, but like, how do I make sure that it is draining efficiently and how it should? Or like maybe like why did it get clogged, or why, you know what I mean? Like I need to check that out too. And Ursula says I want to try the dry brushing you talked about. That was something she recommended to me too, and she said and maybe that's a reason of like how it can help, because I know that helps with the circulation and the drainage. But she said I would really recommend that you dry brush, especially on your legs. And I was like, I just, got my dry brush recently and I've been really loving it. And she's like, that's fantastic. And I also bought like a wood thing as well that's supposed to help. And she was like, and I said I bought it, but then I was afraid that I wasn't sure how to use it. And she's like, bring it in next time and I'll show you, how to do it at home. Like she was so nice. Her name was Trish, and I'll have to find, she sent me her Instagram. I'll have to share it. But I think she just rents out a room at a couple different salons here. So I went to the one that was closer to me. And she was just so nice. Also, it was $300 for 2 hours, which in my mind, I didn't know the cost. And I was like, this is definitely going to run me like closer to $1,000. That's what I had in my head. And I was like, ooh. And then she was like, we usually recommend like 5 treatments. And I was like, oh, like, okay. I mean, I'm going to do it, but like, ugh. And then at the end, she said it was $300. And I mean, we did everything: face, stomach, legs, my sides. Like she even like did a little bit on my arms here. And it was 2 hours of her like manually doing all of this. When I did the first lymphatic drainage and I went to another place, and it's just one of those where like I pulled up and had a bad feeling. I should have just left. I just had a feeling. I was like, I don't know. This looks a little interesting. It was a woman who used a machine on my stomach for 20 minutes and didn't take before pictures, didn't really ask me. And she was like, what area do you want to focus on? And I was like, well, the website said that you would do like stomach, legs, and face. And she was like, well, let's just start with the stomach today. And I was like, I just drove 40 minutes for this appointment, but okay. And she literally ran this machine on my stomach for 20 minutes, didn't talk to me. I put my earbuds in, and it was $150. And I was like, okay. I left and I was like, well, that was a gigantic waste of my time and just not good. And this was $300, 2 hours, instantly. I saw no results from that first lymphatic. I saw absolutely nothing at all. And saw results right away, had an appetite, and also literally talked to this woman the whole time. And she was so nice, so personable. I was like, that was so much more worth it. So yeah. So I don't know. I'll keep you all updated. Let's see. Okay. Rachel says, I'm like 90% sure mine's just fat. You're hilarious. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, so I'll definitely I'll let my doctors know that too when I see the first one on Tuesday of this week. So I'll let her know that, and maybe that plays into something as well. But yeah, Bethany, thanks for being a member. She says, do you still keep in touch with Ashley? I do. I talk to her about usually like every other week. We send each other a video chat. So yeah, she's doing well. She's doing really well. I don't really have a favorite purple shampoo. I don't think I would say I have like a favorite one. Right now I have one from Bumble. Is there a brand that has like 2 B's in it or something like that? That's what I currently have in my shower. But I don't do dry shampoo or purple shampoo super often. But I also only wash my hair like twice a week, so there's also that. Thank you everyone for the good messages. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's so wild of like how many people, how many women especially, started going through the same thing, or are now talking about it, and it just helps so much when other people do talk about it, because it's helpful. It just makes you feel not so alone and not like, oh my gosh, am I the only person that's going through something like this? And you can, obviously everyone is different, so there's also that danger of, you want to do everything that everybody is trying that said worked for them, which isn't good. Like, I did that in the beginning. I bought so many different like supplements and powders right away because I was seeing people like, I took this and it helped me. I took this and I was like, I'm going to do it all. And I remember getting everything and putting everything out and realizing like, okay, even if I start all of these at one time, maybe it was just one supplement that helped me, but I won't know because I just threw 7 at my body. So I was like, okay, try to, space things out and see how things go. So that can definitely, be a hard part of going through stuff, is you just want like, you want to try everything that everyone's recommending, but that's not always the best route either. So, Stacey says, what is the lymphatic drainage treatment called? It's just lymphatic drainage. Sometimes people will say lymphatic drainage massage because they are kind of like, sometimes it can feel like a deep tissue massage a little bit, but it's, what Trish told me yesterday was she just calls it lymphatic drainage because she's not a licensed massage therapist. So sometimes if you put the word massage after it, people will think that they're coming in for an actual like laying down massage. And that's definitely not it. Aries just jumped off the chair and went and laid on the floor. I have to turn the air conditioner off when I do this, so it gets kind of warm. So she just went and laid on the cool floor. But yeah, just lymphatic drainage. And I should do a video on this too, of like how to know when you're with a good person or not. Because again, that first woman didn't ask me any questions besides like, what area do I want? I said 3. She said, let's do 1. Didn't take before pictures, because what Trish was saying was it's really helpful for her also to see the results on people and how your skin, and obviously it's like good for you too, to be able to physically see the differences. So I'm glad that I didn't give up after the first experience, because I was like, I was so annoyed by it. So I'm glad I was able to find someone good. But yeah, it's lymphatic drainage. And then she also did what's called sculpt ice, which some people, when I was telling my friends, they were like, oh, is that like cool sculpting? Which I believe cool sculpting is more of maybe like a laser. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I think it's more of like a machine or a laser or something like that. Whereas this is a block of ice with clay or charcoal, like kind of infused in it, and she rubs it onto the body and then uses her hands or the other tools to do the drainage as well. So that is what I did. So sculpt ice. Yeah, let's see. Thank you. I did a little bit of brown. I did a little, let me flip it. So I did a little bit of this shade and then a little bit of this, which I also used for blush. Kind of mixed those on the lid. I might do something sparkly later, but I feel like for right now, I kind of like the all matte look. I have my golden hour. I think I kind of just want to stick with mattes for right now. I might actually later, I might even do more of a dramatic wing. I don't know. I'm going to go up to the pool next though. So, did I bring a mascara? Yes, right in front of me. Right in front of me. Just couldn't see it. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't make the comments go. Please link the body massager. Yes, I can link the dry brush and also my like wood tool that I bought. I just got everything on Amazon, so I can link those. I'll I'll find her Instagram and I can put that in the description box as well. If you're in the Vegas area or coming to Vegas for anything and you'd want to try it out. And it just kind of depends on what you need because like I said, mine took 3 hours, but it was full body lymphatic drainage plus the sculpt ice, and how she said there'll probably be a time where I just need to do the lymphatic drainage. I'm sure that will probably take not as much time. So, but I'm definitely going to do some more research on it too, and also ask her some questions of is there something I should be doing differently at home, or maybe it's just like the dry brushing that will help, or that sort of thing. So, but I just wish I could like let you guys feel my feeling of how I felt yesterday being hungry and how unsure of what that feeling was, and then eating and feeling okay. It's it was so crazy. It's the little things that we don't realize and take for granted. And then when you lose the ability to do them, how grateful you are. It's yeah. But I'll keep you updated. But I did want to share that here for sure. Let's see. Oh, I love the Rare Beauty mascara. I'm so glad. So glad. Sally says there's so many shady people out there providing services they shouldn't. It's so true. And I would make when I found Trish and I was looking her up and like her credentials and everything, and she's, was certified and all of that. And even when I walked into her room, like she had all of her certifications around the wall, like that sort of thing. It was a good lesson for me. The first one was a good lesson for me. And I think it was just, I've been so panicked and I'm so like, I need help that I didn't do my proper research on the first one. It's, completely my fault. I should have been paying more attention and looking more closely and asking more questions. And I learned my lesson. So then when I found her, I was doing more research and finding like her Instagram showed a lot of the before and after photos, and found her certifications, and just walking in, I felt so much better. It's just one of those things too of like trusting your intuition, because when I walked into the first, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about this, but like I pulled up and they had like a bunch of signage everywhere of, I don't know how to explain this, because like other places do too. It was just something about like the signage and the verbiage was just really throwing me off. And it was all about like lose inches right now and like get this done and then like go out tonight because you're gonna like be so skinny. Like that's not exactly what it said, but that was like the vibe. And it was like, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to like be skinny or lose inches. I'm trying to understand, is something wrong with my body and how it's not doing things correctly. And so I was just kind of like, I don't know. And then it just all went downhill from there. So let's see, finally I left it, yay. Lori, thanks for being a member. She says, I've been unable to eat solids for 2 years. I've lost 70 pounds. The doctors have not helped. Oh my gosh. It's so awful. Like, I'm sorry, keep trying. I mean, I know that's what so many of us kept saying this last week of like, keep trying and keep trying, but it's so hard, and especially it's so expensive. I'm still waiting for the bill for my first round of lab work, and I'm like, oh, it's so expensive. And Aries, shh, run a lab, girl. It can be so draining on you mentally. And then if you can't find, the worst is a doctor that just won't listen, or the first like OBGYN doctor that I came to in Vegas, it was like, she couldn't get me out of that room fast enough. And I was like, well, I'd also like to talk about this and this. And she was just like, yeah, no, leave. Like, what do you want? And I'm like, what? It was so stressful. So that's why I was trying to find a new one, because I was like, there's no chance of going back to this doctor. Like, so it's so hard, but keep trying, because it's so scary when it comes to your health and you feel like you can't get can't get good help. Yeah. All right, so we're 55 minutes. We're about to wrap up. I'm trying to think of what lip. Okay, did I lose? I feel like I used this last week too. I think I used it for the first time last week though. Did I use this for the first time last week in my life? The ColourPop glowing lip. Why? I don't think it'll match my eye look actually. Why have I been sleeping on those? Like I got those months ago and I kept meaning to try them and I never did. And they are so freaking good. And they're like $7. I'm like, what? They are so nice. Oh, okay. I'm just going to use Essence Curious. I want to do like a gloss maybe. What you doing, big dog? You came back? You came back? You came back to say bye to everybody? You want to come up? Okay. Come on up. Oh, wow. Good job. Say thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. There you are. Hi. Oh, also, you know, Aries was sick last weekend and last weekend, 2 weeks ago, and I was so stressed out about it. She went to a new vet this week and we liked her so much, didn't we? She was the star of the vet's office, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Everyone just loved her so much and she gave everybody kisses. They were loving you. But then everything was fine. They ran, you know, some labs on her and other, you know, testing. I was like, please just like do it all, you know. It's like so stressful. Your dog. I was like, yes, you know, all the things. And I think I'm going to use one of the ColourPop Winnie the Pooh glosses. I've already used the light one. Should I use Wildflower Honey or Dandelion Honey? Wildflower, Dandelion. But it was the day after her vet appointment, the queen has entered the stage. We got an email from her daycare saying a stomach bug was going around daycare. And also just like 2 days before that, I was talking to Michelle and Miss Fuzzy Butters goes to the same vet. And she was like, oh, Miss Butters, you know, has a stomach issue going on. And I was like, so does Aries. And then daycare emailed saying it's been reported that a lot of the dogs have it. So that's where it came, which made me feel better because I was like, you know, she's 8. Like, what if something's going on with her? I was so worried. But, you know, to me, it wasn't a bad thing to like run the different tests on her. It was expensive, of course. But, you know, it gave me peace of mind that she's dandelion wildflower. It gave me peace of mind that she's doing okay. And then with daycare, I was like, okay, so I feel so much relief that she's okay. Lori says I saw Michelle talking about butter, so I wondered. Yeah. Okay, most of you are saying dandelion, so the darker one. Okay. So I'm super relieved. Yeah, she's doing totally fine. We went out for our walks this morning and she is doing good, though she is mad because I had her on chicken and rice for a while. And she was doing better, so I put her back on her food. And the first time I did, she just sat there and looked at me. And she looked at her bowl, she looked at me like, where's that chicken and rice at? She was not pleased, so that was pretty funny. This is a really pretty shade. Oh, I like this. I have no idea what I'm wearing tonight, also. Like, it's a nicer event, so like getting a little bit more dressed up and everything. Ooh. I like that. I think that looks really pretty. Queen Bee being picky. I know. I was like, I can't believe it. She's just staring at me like, I'm gonna need that chicken and rice back. It's like, no. Okay. All right. So we've made it to our hour. Thank you for hanging out with me. I was glad I was able to give a few updates. Like I said, I'll definitely be doing more. For sure. Do I like the Hindash palette? Yes. I mentioned this palette in my products that I love for spring and summer. I mentioned this because you can do the eyeshadows with it. You can do like bronzer, contour. I use this one as blush today. I really am liking this. So I don't know. Maybe I really like the all matte look. I was thinking of maybe doing a shimmer for tonight or a wing, but I might just keep it like this. I'm just going to see John Legend. So I'm really excited. I think we have some pretty decent seats. So yeah, just a little group of us from here going out tonight. So yeah. Tracy, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Have a great night and be safe. Yes, I will. I hope you all have a great night as well. Thank you for joining me on the live. There'll be a video up tomorrow, a new ranking palettes video. So I hope that you will check that out. The members only video will either be up tomorrow or Monday. If you want to join the memberships, I will have a link in the description box as well, or you should see a little like join button on all of the videos, all my videos that I post as well too. So, all right, I will see y'all later. Have a good Saturday.